Alyth Fan TV, we're going to go straight into the player ratings. A fantastic win. Starting off, Daniel Ingol. How do you think he did today?
Solid 8. Nothing bad to do, you know. He didn't have to pull off much. Made a few saves. Apart from that, he did really nothing.
All right, now next up, we're going to go for Mustafi. How do you think he did?
9. One of the better players on the pitch, you know. Actually stepping into the game, pressing, doing stuff other people wouldn't do, you know, committing himself to challenges. That's what we need in Alyth. We should have had it a few weeks ago, didn't have it, but now he's back.
All right, that's fantastic. And now we're going to go for JoshK in defence. Defender number 1, how do you think he did?
8. I mean, he should have knocked out that guy there. But, you know, Josh, solid centre-back, actually kept a clean sheet. What more can we ask for the defence? You know, solid clearing the ball, everything they needed to do.
All right, now Captain Fantastic, Noah Jose. How do you think he did today?
9. Okay, so when he was in defence, Alyth, you know, no control over the midfield. Putting Noah as more defensive in the midfield allows Louis to do what he wants to do. And putting Noah there, you know, he can put in the challenges. He's unit in front of the defence. It's perfect to have Noah there.
Now, speaking of Louis, how would you rate Louis today in this performance?
9.5. Corners, amazing. That's what they've been working on this week, and it paid off. Max's corners, a bit worse, but Louis, that's what we needed from him. You know, controlling the flow of the game, passing forward, getting the ball. You know, Yoni didn't have the greatest performance, but getting the ball to Ori and Max on the wings, perfect. That's exactly what we need.
And I just want to ask, what is stopping Louis from getting that 10 out of 10, the elusive 10 out of 10 that we've been waiting for? What does he need to do?
Corner, bad. A couple misplaced passes, you know, a bit weak, a bit too powerful. But apart from that, if he could get those passes right, Alyth would be winning 5-6-0, but we can't entirely blame him for those. So yeah.
All right, and next up we're going to go for Joe Leitman. He played he played everywhere this game. So how do you think he did in those positions?
Striker, okay. He couldn't control the ball. It was a bit like Max. He couldn't control the ball when it came to him. Okay, maybe it's a bit harsh, but knowing Joe, it's not his normal position. When he's playing everywhere, it's hard to judge him off, because in defence he would be a 5, in attack he'd be a 3. So I'd say a 4 would be his average performance today.
All right, next up we're going to go for Seth Cohen. How do you think he did? He spent a lot of the time on the bench, but on the pitch, how was he?
7. You know, good crosses, you know, getting stuck in. He scored a goal, exactly what we need from Seth. But apart from that, you know, we were expecting to see a lot from him on the left side, and he got subbed off straight away. So, you know, but Seth stepping up his game, you know, last week he kind of cost Alyth with that cross, but yeah, stepping up.
And next up, we're going to go for Ori Handelsman-Lee. He's had some amazing performances the past few weeks. But right now, this game, how do you think he did?
I don't think it was one of them. I think I'm going to give him a 4 as well. I mean, what's he done really this game? He was offside for most of it, as we saw. As long as that lino may have pissed a few people off, he was offside, you know. Wasn't really creating, a couple misplaced chances. Yeah, nothing special from him.
All right, now we're going to go for Max Simons. I believe he was a player that really shined today, even though he didn't get an assist or a goal. How do you think he did?
3.5. Useless down the left side a couple of times. When the passes go into the box, he's not giving it to the Yoni Klein of the team. He's going to finish it in the corner. Okay?
Yoni Klein would always finish those.
Yeah, if it goes to Yoni's feet, it's a goal. Max, you know, he made a couple good runs down the wing. Apart from that, a couple bad touches, you know, slowing down the attack, misplaced passes, costing Alyth big time there.
All right, and another player, we're going to go to Matan, who always seems to start on the bench. He seems to like starting on the bench. He doesn't like to start
Never known why.
So that means he's thrown into whatever position they need him to. He's quite versatile, but how do you think he did this
Stepped up to his game. I'm going to give him a 7 as well, you know, Matan. Committed on the right-hand side of the pitch, you know. It was a far side from us, but we could see his commitment tracking back, unlike Max, you know. He was willing to do that. I think seeing Matan score as well, you know, it brings joy to me watching the player.
All right, and now we're going to go for someone I forgot. It was another defender, Jacob May. How do you think he did?
8. I think a lot of people said Jacob, you know, wasn't his best performance, but him and Joey are the only ones willing to press, slide in, you know. With Noah, Daniel and Josh staying in the box, him going out to press, it shows how he's committed, you know, willing to slide in, win the ball back on the counter-attack. And then that counter-attack which goes up to Louis, and then they're running up the pitch, you see. Without Jacob, it wouldn't have been the same result.
All right, now next up we've got Eli. How do you think he did?
5. Bang average, you know. Eli, shadow of Louis' performance. You know, without Luke, You know, we didn't expect much, but, you know, without Luke, Eli, you know, wasn't really great, you know. But all I'm going to say, without Luke, showed Louis could shine and Noah could shine. So do we need him? Is the question.
All right, now we're going to go for Yoni Klein, who is a player you highlighted at the start of the game as one to watch. How did he perform this game?
3. I mean, what do we see from Yoni Klein? Okay, a missed place touch, you know. I think Yoni could be improving, but it's the balls from Ori and Max that need to improve as well. Because I can't say Yoni's getting a 5 or 6 because he's not scoring, not assisting, but he's not getting the balls into him because of Ori and Max. His pressing was decent. He did fall over once, I don't know how, to a guy half his size. But apart from that, you know, Yoni was a 3, nothing special.
All right, and I don't think, have I forgotten any players?
No.
We did Seth.
We've done Seth.
All right, now we're going to go to the manager, Ivan. Another interview before the game. He really thought that Alyth could do it, and they did. How were his tactics this
10
game?
out of 10. Clean sheet.
Whoa!
Perfect. Willing to experiment, putting Noah into the midfield. Exactly what we needed. You know, we showed 0-0, push Noah there, bang, we're winning 3-0 in the space of 10 minutes. All of a sudden, and that's Ivan's tactical changes he's doing, you know, moving to a 3 at the back, willing to experiment, willing to play, and a 3-0 clean sheet. What more can we want from Ivan there?
That was fantastic. And he's getting married. We'd like to congratulate Ivan.
Yep.
He's getting married in Spain.
Yep.
Thank you. No, I don't think there'll be a game at half
No,
term.
Christian will be assistant.
Watch out in the half term break week. There might be a montage. Ooh. Watch out for that one. All right, next up we're going to go for the referee.
10. What? Okay. If you're going to compare the ref and the linesman together, I would say 10. What we see from the ref is he's actually doing his job, unlike the couple refs I had. A lot of people disagree. I thought he was solid. You know, if we're going to count the lino on the other side, 1. Awful, shocking.
10-1. We're going to go for, finally, the fans. Another amazing turnout at Gleeblands. It's become a bit of a fortress. The past 2 games at Gleeblands have been amazing wins, and I think the fans have been part of that again.
3. Nothing special, you know. I see they're too addicted to the KFC after. You know, when I see the fans chanting, only chanted a couple times, you know. I expected better from the fans, from a good attendance today. But home support's never that good, is it?
All right then. And on that note, that's the end of the player ratings. We hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, smash that bell button, and drop a comment. Why not? We'll be back next week for another game. That is it at Gleeblands? It might be at Gleeblands. We're not sure. It might be the Spring Cup again. We don't know. It'll be amazing right here, right now on Alyth Fan TV.
Yeah.